Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. Last time we did a build trying to focus on the new Sunshower Heathcliff identity, and it went interestingly, that's for sure. And this time we're going to try building around the other of the new identities. What do we want? Do we want Gloom or do we want just more in general? Probably just take Gloom. So of course, that being a Rosespanner Gregor. Now the thing about this unit is it's Rupture focused. It's got a little bit of Tremor stuff on it though. And of course it's got a little charge like the other Rosespanners. However, its main focus is the Rupture part. So of course I'm just gonna stick with all three Rosespanners to start out with, of course. But like other units of like LCCB Ishmael is just incredibly good here because she's both a good Rupture and good Tremor, so she just fits perfectly with this team. And as far as like the final person, I don't know. Probably so in Rupture based if we're gonna try and build around the Rupture stuff. I guess like 7 Odas, or we could always try going for like Honglu or something. We can get the Gloom Absolute Resonance, might as well. Oh yeah, speaking of interesting things, we sure did see the little teaser for the identity we're going to be getting next week. Once again, don't worry about if you haven't beaten Canto 4 yet, or beaten the second part of Canto 4 yet. If you haven't, just don't worry about it. It'll all make sense in time. No need to worry about it. I won't go into details, of course. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you should probably try and know. And there's a kill, nice. And we'll do you first, since this is your build. We did take suddenly one day out of like Instinct. That's probably fine though. Let's see, will we get Ishmael? Maybe the most important person for this, and we did get Ishmael. Excellent. Now we just take someone random as our final person, I think. Here we go here, and actually let's remove Mercel for the time being. This Ishmael is probably more useful for us. I have gotten, so yesterday I did get to Battle Pass level 30, so I do have the new Heathcliff ego, his AEDD. But I do not have the, well, I mean, of course, I do not have the, Otis, one yet. Although I do really want it, because if you take it, you can just replace Yasunyata, which I've been bullying since, like, the very first episode of this series. So, you know, maybe it's good for it to be put to rest, who knows. Definitely one of those, things in the game that really needs, like, some sort of either buff, or just like just a buff. Like, really interesting how Project Moon has not touched like the balancing of any identities or egos at all. They've like balanced like game mechanics, but they haven't balanced the actual units and identities after the fact, as far as I know. They might have done some like minor things here and there, but like, oh, I wonder if that picked up. I'm currently sitting right next to my dog, and he just snorted loud. Might have picked up by the mic. I guess you'll see. Let's see, Teddy. Anything you want to say? He doesn't have anything he wants to say. He's just sleeping.
돈 벌러 가자.
Good boy. Oh, yep. But here's the fight. These guys, blunt resistant guys, that's fine because we do have like quite a bit of blunt, but like not only blunt, because we've got this Gregor here. God, I really like the new thing that you can just choose who gets their speed slots first, because it makes focusing on a certain unit a lot easier. And even if you're not focusing on a certain unit, like, it still just gives you the ability to choose, like, oh, maybe if I'm focusing on, like, an ego, I'll try and give it the speed die first to someone who can provide the resources we need. Stuff like that. Or, like, oh, I'm trying to do a build based on, like, burn. So let's, like, give, like, priority to someone who can inflict a lot of burn count to make sure that they're inflicting a lot of burn count. Stuff like that.
이기는 편, 우리 편.
It just gives these normal fights so much more possibility. And against Abno fights, it still is very nice because of the fact that, now, if you want against an Abno fight, if you say only take in 4 people, you can effectively choose who's going to get the second speed die. So for example, if you had 4 people and you had Grip Sinclair, you could just choose him first, so effectively you'd have 3 people would just have 1 speed slot and Grip Sinclair would have 2, which is of course always very good. The possibilities are near endless. Now hopefully we get some of these Rupture-based stuff. Oh hey, wow, a Rupture-based thing. When dealing damage using skills, inflict 3 Rupture. The skill was Envy, inflicted additional 2 Rupture. If we can get Rupture count, that's insanely good. Sinclair is also good for Rupture just because of his ego. He's not great for Rupture count. There's not a lot of people great for Rupture count. The only people that have good Rupture count are, like, Honglu's Dimension Shredder, but he doesn't have any other Rupture, so it's not as great. Is it default that's got, like, some Ruptures? Barely any, but sure. And, I think there's, like, 2 Rupture count on Otis's, on 7 Otis's secondary. But the thing is, it hits twice, so it'll just basically even out. So, you know, not that great. Okay, we can take Mersault now, though. Continue with this funny build. I guess I should... You should get the second one, I think.
돈 벌러 가자.
It's also nice that actually, like, benefits like Rabbit Heathcliff and LCCB Ishmael pretty well that you can choose the speed slot order, simply because of the fact that, like, their ammo units, they do not need multiple speed dice early on, because that's often, like, death, especially in longer fights. So you can prioritize it on the people that, like, don't want to attack as much. I mean, kind of, like, similar deal to, like, Ruina. Like, in Ruina, if you wanted to use, like, full stop office level, like, gun builds, it would often be a good idea, you know, not use a second speed slot. Because if you gave them speed, well, then they'd just be running out of ammo way too quickly. In Ruina, if you went to full ranged build, you'd effectively only have 9 ammo, only 9 attacks. Although it's more so 9 attacks in total, not just 9 different, like, single dice or coins in Limbus's case. Duration compression kills, of course. No shock there. And, who gets the level up? You get the level up next. Grab your screw loose wallop. Wallop B.
준비는 끝났습니다.
And I have no time. Oh.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
Yeah.
2초만 기다려줄게.
That's my other dog. That's Molly barking. I must quell her violence. Alright, the beast's rage has been subsided. So now back to killing the abnormalities. Oh, we cannot redirect that at all. Ishmael should be able to do that, though. Not gonna do much damage, but it still might be enough if it staggers with, like, the first 1 or 2 coins. This. Okay, everyone will be able to hit someone. We've got a lot of weaker attacks this turn, I feel. So we'll see if it works out well. Okay, yeah, this does kill because it managed to stagger with the first 2 coins. And this, another similar situation, it might kill. And it did kill, yeah, because it staggered with the first 2. Nice. So now just down to Otis's, or not Otis, Rodion's rev up, which it is what this guy's weak to, but no, he's resistant or the pride though, but it still killed. Simple enough fight. Worked well enough, I think. And let's see. You got it, yeah. No ego here. Yeah. Interesting though, because there's only 3 people that don't have egos for all slots so far. Or as of now. Ryoshu's missing a Teth, and Sinclair and Gregor are missing a he. And Gregor's about to get a he, I'm pretty sure. Who do we take here? We'll take you. I don't know if you've got like any Rupture. Oh, you've got some Rupture here. You've got 2 Rupture on your 7 version. The only reason we're bothering is because of his he ego. Let's see. Fight, then yeah, should be good. Hopefully we get 7 Otis, but if not, we'll probably just use Sinclair? I don't know. The Sinclair and 7 Yisung are about as effective with Rupture. Them basically just having 2 Rupture on their primary and like a fair bit of Rupture with 1 of their egos each. Branch from the Tree of Knowledge for Sinclair and Dimension Shredder for Yisung. Nice. 2 of them are staggered, 1 of them's dead, 2 remain. Okay, you can quick rounds. We can just go for the strong attacks here. That should finish everything off easily enough. Nice. Grinding up. Nice, nice. Oh, there's still 1 left with 9 HP. Alright then. Well, I mean, they're dead. Pretty safe to say. Do that so we can... Might as well. And yeah, a victory. What other? I guess, as far as other EU gifts go, we definitely kind of want, like... If we can get the bundle of talismans, that would be pretty nice. Oh! Okay. Alright. Thank you for showing up. Well, there's more Rupture. I don't know how I summoned that. I don't think I've ever, I don't think I've ever predicted an abnormality before. Or an event before, at least. Oh, Guido. Alright then. This guy. Let's see, we inflict a bunch of Rupture count here. With, I guess it's not like the most amount of Rupture count, but it's like a decent bit. And if Gregor can just build up like enough charge to use his like tertiary well enough, then he can inflict even more Rupture count. Oh, he's got a little Rupture count already. It's gonna run out from this attack though, I think. Oh no? 19 Rupture 3 count. And then... for the joke, we'll do this. Yes. So 22 Rupture with a 3 count. And yeah, let's grind him, just finished him off. Nice. A passenger gave them a boink. Yeah, little boinked him by sawing directly through his heart. Let's see. Envier slash, Pride or Pierce, Bleed. We've got like no bleed, that one's probably not too useful. Envy and slash or Pride and Pierce. I guess we go for the slash if we want to focus on the Rupture side of things. Oh, and there's 7 Otis, excellent. Yeah, Sunyata, since I don't have her new ego yet, it'll still remain for a wee bit. And a pretty solid pathing, I think. 3 fights, but we also get a level up, 2 events, and a heal tile right at the very end. Should go well. Yeah, it's almost nothing, but... What do you mean 0? Huh? Does it do that for everyone here? What does it mean if they've got 0 attack power? Or whatever you call this. Attack level, that's the one.
배터리 교체.
just say that on
있었나?
menus. I've never noticed that before. I assume it's a recent thing because of that. Hard to say.
여러분에게
Yeah, 'cause I mean, yeah, it is fine. It's just not showing up on that menu specifically. I think it shows up fine on other menus. That's the thing. Let's see. Like this?
교전 시작합니다.
This suppress the guy you're suppressing, you're inflicting all the rupture to is just gonna die. The rupture's not gonna like really mean anything. Still did take 14 additional damage from that attack though.
신나. 노래 부를까?
예측대로군.
Nice. That guy's weakness has been analyzed for next turn.
살만하네.
제대로
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
Like that, sure.
시동 걸어볼까?
Grinding them, inflicting a bunch of rupture count. Issue is the fact that it triggers rupture before it adds the rupture count. Which is a little unfortunate. I guess it makes sense. I don't want to make rupture too strong. Still makes it a bit harder to actually use it efficiently. And sure you. Grab your 4th match flame. Team level up time. Okay, we can get everyone to level 20 and then we can buff Gregor to 25. What do we want here? Capote or Pursuance? Because this one inflicts Tremor, but it doesn't do much burn. We don't have much burn. That Pursuance is probably better because it's just a burst Tremor that heals and applies protection to allies. Like, I might as well, you know? And of course, this Gregor, the star of the show, gets the level up. There we go. I think that's the order I want. Sorted by how much rupture they're gonna inflict, how much of a boon they are to this build. I guess Ishmael getting the 2nd speed die first might be smarter than Gregor, but this is his episode. He deserves the spotlight, at least a wee bit. Okay. Nice.
저들의 화반도 뜬 것 같은데.
걸려라.
Once again, we do have a lot of blunt stuff, especially now. So the guys that resist blunt, they're still easy enough. Thanks to the beauty that is just stagger them. Like that'll work.
시작합니다. 쓰러졌군.
I don't know why they, like, almost every Gregor just has a single coin secondary. I think the only one that doesn't have a single coin secondary is Liu Gregor. Because that one's got 3 coins, but all the other ones, every single other one, and he's got 5 identities total, so that's 4 identities that have a single coin secondary. Which is unfortunate, because like the secondary is like the best middle ground as far as skills go. It's not the weakest, it's not as weak as the primary, but it's more frequently usable than the tertiary. So a strong secondary is always just such a big boon. Think about stuff like Honglu, like both his Ting Tang versions, Shank and the Cloud Cutter on his Karakumo. Speaking of Karakumo Honglu, I think I had a vague Limbus dream last night. I remember like it was like a dream where they released an update for Limbus, and like in it they changed Karakumo Honglu to be a 1-star unit. And that was like it. I don't remember anything else. I just remember that and being like, oh wow, that's cool. But like, such a nonsensical dream, I know. There's definitely more happening in that dream. A little more on Limbus related stuff, that's for sure. but I can't remember. All I remember is, oh wow,
이 공격은
1-star
꽤
Kurokuma
먹힐 것
calling
같아요.
Lu. That's cool.
표적 확인. 표적 무력화.
저 사람들
Let's
좀
see.
지친 것 같아요.
Get your charge up.
그렇게 하죠.
예측대로군.
Fight the gap kills that guy. Nice.
승객이 짝꿍 한 방 먹였어.
I don't think I've had like I probably have had some dreams involving Limbus. None of them have really like stuck out to me. Oh, dog. But
야호. 이기는 편.
I don't know. I don't dream a lot. When I do, it's like it's incomprehensible and I barely remember it. Of course, I mean I think that's roughly true for most people. There's some people that can like control their dreams, stuff like that.
좋다. 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
But like
표적 완전 무력화.
I don't know. Victory, nice, nice. And who gets this is gonna be the final level up, so Otis gets it, yep. Give the Rupture people the levels. And we get some healing before the final boss time. And, I mean, this setup's still looking great, so let's just hop in. I mean, the order doesn't really matter if it's an Abno, but if it's Guido, it'll matter, but otherwise it's not gonna matter at all. I mean, it might matter if someone dies. That's true.
카론.
Okay, you want to get beat heartily.
100초만 기다려줄게.
This is a fun one. Does the Rupture carry over between lives? 'Cause if so, this could be actually, like, decent. If we can just, like, build up Rupture count. I don't know, I think that's gonna be worth attempting, if nothing else. This could be a good attempt fight. Oh, that's on you, so we can do that. Nothing else. I mean, first step, we're going to be trying to get Gregor some charge up before we attempt the funny idea. I guess if we really want to be funny, we should just not investigate the factory for this idea. Just beat them up to death. Focus on the minions while we build up. Do a little bit of damage to him. He's got 2 Rupture count, that's not bad.
이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
Issue is it's a little bad. Is it so is
정말 걸어도
this
생긴 거야?
look at one Rupture count. I see, I think. Well, once again, this turn, I think we just build up more charge, or do we spend it? I think we need to build up more charge, but he's just not building up fast enough, I feel. We shouldn't have brought Mersault. Oh, isn't this passive really good? For this, what is the passive? Oh, on hit with the heads, inflict bind and Rupture count next turn. Absolutely, then. Inflicts 2 Rupture, not bad. Then, like, in the meantime, you don't have charge. Why do you have blunt damage up?
응? 지금 바쁜데. 용건만 빨리.
정말 걸어도 생긴 거야?
Why do you have blunt damage up?
있으십니까?
What? I'm very confused. There's not a lot of ways you can just get blunt damage up out of nowhere in this game.
응? 지금 바쁜데.
Am I forgetting something?
용건만 빨리.
Oh, it's this. Oh, I see. It's her passive. Because we have enough pride that it triggered. I see. Oh, we're going to be spending all that pride, though. Unfortunate. Just need to build up more, though. That's the secret. And then, yeah, Gregor's we're just going to slowly chip these guys down while we focus on trying to build up Tremor.
직접 나서지.
Or not Tremor, Rupture on the big guy.
제대로 찝었군.
Observational eye. Interesting.
승리를 위해서.
This is the C's victory. I sure hope it is. Yeah, good damage to everyone.
대성공이야.
That's for sure. And now Ishmael, whenever she gets heads, she just inflicts 1 Rupture count. I think I like read that recently. I feel like I hadn't looked at that like at all until like recently.
저거 깨뜨렸어.
So it's the field command is just very good then, yes. You need to build up you clash so you can build up your charge back. He had 9 rupture with 1 count, though. On hit gain 4, that's the wrong person. Gain 2 charge count, that's decent enough, I guess. Might as well go for it. Do it on that guy, yeah. Then we can just go for like... quick round him so he's got some tremor count, that could be nice. We'll let this one clash though, yeah. Okay. Should be good. Yeah, she's just gonna get pierce damage every turn. That's not gonna matter though, since their only pierce stuff is their egos.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
Okay. Quick rounding this guy so we can build up his tremor. 20 tremor with the 5 count. Okay, we've got enough that we might be able to make use. We can't keep walking into unknown danger like that. There's no need to investigate the factory. This guy is close to dying, I guess. Close-ish. Punishment, lose 10 HP, skill power plus 2. Oh, that's a little scary. A little scary. It's not too scary, though. We can just deal with it, I think. We can just ignore it and stagger him. Is that good? So we're just doing all this. So this should go first, I believe, hopefully. Which should just inflict 4 rupture count to him. And suppress, inflict more rupture count. And this should inflict more... Okay, I think this is optimal-ish.
그렇지.
Yep, there's a little bit of rupture count. 18 rupture with a 3 count. And we've got suppress going for it, which this one doesn't inflict rupture count, but the other 2 do. Yep, 35. So 40 rupture with a couple count. 50 rupture with a 3 count. 51 rupture with a 5 count.
뭔가 의견 있나?
Yeah, a little bit of rupture. So is it just inflicted 1 by rupture? Oh, it's staggered rupture count, I see.
뭔가 의견
Or is it
있나?
on hit? Was it on hit or was it on clash win? It was on hit with a heads coin. I see. What else? Do we have any other rupture things right now? Not really. Okay, this is rupture count at least, though. So we go for that, and then, have everyone else defend, because I'm gonna pull this, I'm gonna use this joke as much as I can. Nice, that'll be a rupture count next turn. Yeah, there's 60 rupture with 4 count. And this turn he's gonna die. So, it's the funniest way to finish this off. Let's see. We'll go for this again, because that's pretty funny. We'll go for this, and we'll do this to finish stuff off, I guess. He's definitely going to be very dead. No doubts about that.
교전 시작합니다.
And we'll just see how high we managed to get this guy's rupture to. Of course, this is against a target who you can kind of wail on, like, even after he should have died. That's the only reason we've gotten it so high. The only reason we've gotten it to a 70 rupture with a 4 count. And we're gonna spend it all here, but for the joke. Yeah, that was 80 rupture by the end.
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. Good to see a rupture build that goes well enough. Because that kind of thing is possible in some fights, probably. He did the most damage as well, really. I know it's like semi-focusing on it. It was the rupture, because the rupture counts as damage, I'm pretty sure. But still, nice to see. And there's another weekly that's all of our weekly bonuses for this week cleared. That should be a decent chunk of the actual battle pass done.
잠은 제대로 주무셨나요?
Yeah, 35. We're definitely going to reach 40 in a couple
잠이
days'
오질
time.
않았어요?
Oh, and there's a rodeo announcer. That's right. I mean, like, even if nothing else, I'm still going to get at least 5 more, like, dailies worth. But I'll probably do plenty mirror dungeons for this series and on my own time, too. So, it'll work out well, I think. But anyways, extraction time. Ooh. Running very low on lunacy. That's fine. 1 star, Hong Lu. Anything here? Any Mersault jump scare? No. I mean, still a Mersault jump scare, but just not the highest possible degree of Mersault jump scare. Another 1 star? Fair enough. I mean, I did actually, I don't know if I mentioned this in the actual video, but I sure did get a 3 star with my dailies yesterday, I think it was. But I got the 3 star of Rabbit Heathcliff. This is probably going to be Gregor? No, Tonglu. Okay, cool. But yeah, so that was a little unfortunate. Because I literally got a Heathcliff 3 star, but it was the wrong one on the banner. And it was on the banner where we should have gotten the other Heathcliff. So I got trolled a little hard by that. But, okay, looking nice. Mersault's at above 300 shards now. Nice. Whenever they add something for him, I'll be able to get it pretty easily. Everyone else, ranging from, like, bad to, like, decent levels of shards, like 240 Rodion, 143 Dawn, stuff like that. Heathcliff is short, because, of course, since I bought him recently.
잠은
But I think that'll be all for this time. Honestly, not a bad unit, like, in mirror dungeons when you've got stuff to synergize well with Rupture. It's kind of bad at, like, winning clashes too. Let's Grind him isn't, like, the worst skill. It inflicts Rupture, deals more damage to staggered stuff. It's a burst tremor that inflicts 4 Rupture count. That's kind of cool. But I think that's going to be all for this time. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.